Hey everyone, Mrs. Hansen here. I'm so glad to be back and again to talk about a junior achievement. Do you remember that we talked earlier about entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs are people who start businesses. And when they start a business, they create jobs. And jobs helps people to earn money so they can buy things that take care of their needs like clothing, food, and shelter. And if they have money left over, then they can buy their wants, like a toy, like a pet, maybe that new pair of roller skates, or a gaming system. When you grow up, would you like to be an entrepreneur? Would you like to create a business so you can provide jobs? What kind of business would you create? Remember I told you about some of the entrepreneurs here in Wichita? We had the Carney brothers who started Pizza Hut. And look how big it got. They employ thousands and thousands of people. The same with Spangles. That started back in 1980 here in Wichita with the Stevens family. And now their business is statewide. You go to Hutch or Salina or even El Dorado, you'll see a Spangles. And again, they employ hundreds of people in their communities. And remember too, we talked about Coleman Camping Gear. And the Coleman family started out back in the early 1900s making camping lights or lanterns. And then they evolved and started making tents. It's even like the entrepreneur I worked for when I first got out of school. He started a bubblegum vending company that to this day is still here. Even though his company is in Missouri, he has machines here in Wichita, Kansas. Using still the same phone number I remembered as a young girl getting out of high school. What kind of business would you start? You could start maybe walking a dog. I have a neighbor whose son started a lawn care business. He started out in high school by mowing lawns, and next thing you know, he's got 5 or 6 people working for him, and they're all mowing lawns and putting fertilizer on. I know of people that started a window cleaning business, and they would go out with their ladders and their scrubbers, and they would scrub. What kind of business would you start? Remember though, the most important thing is that you get a good education to develop those skills that you need for whatever business you start. Whether you go to trade school after high school or whether you go to college after high school, you need that education. So again, study hard and give some serious thought about what kind of business you would like to start. Thank you everyone, and we'll see you next week.